Well, we're in conversation today with the Regional Director of Rolls-Royce for the Asia Pacific region, Paul Harris. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
The journey in India, how has it been for you so far?
Well, I've been responsible for the Indian market for about 5 years now, so it's always a fascinating place to come, a place with many opportunities, and a place that I'm always delighted to come back to. But I'm really here on my regular business trips. I'm normally here once every 3 to 4 months, meeting our dealer partners here and some of our clients. So it's a very exciting place to be, and I like coming here.
And for Rolls-Royce, how has it been? The market, has it been interesting enough? Is it still a little small? Are you looking to expand it further? Because you have, at the moment, only 3 dealers, now looking at a 4th one in Chandigarh, I believe. So are you looking to expand that base a little bit more?
Yeah, we actually have 5 distribution outlets, so that gives us very good coverage in India, where it can be a challenge on infrastructure. So from a Mumbai perspective to Chennai all the way up to Delhi, of course, and then Chandigarh, and then into Pune and around Ahmedabad as well. So we've got quite a lot of coverage, good service coverage for any client looking to keep their cars on the road and well looked after and maintained. So it's not an issue for us. And they're the partners I'm here to really see, and some of the clients they have, I often meet those as well. And we talk about bespoke commissions, individualizing a Rolls-Royce.
Considering the profile of owners that Rolls-Royce has, it must be a global problem, but I'm sure in India everybody wants their car really quick. And that can be difficult sometimes, I think, getting the cars out fast enough to the Indian people. How do you tackle that?
Well, we sort of think slow's a better way, really, because the reason we say that is because when you're commissioning a fine piece of craftsmanship and luxury like you are when you're doing a Rolls-Royce, it's a considered choice. We're therefore very considered in the way that we consult with our clients. We'll fly them into Goodwood, or they'll come and see us in Goodwood, our home, consult with the designer and even the people making the cars to see what really suits them ideally. They'll go away, and sometimes the level of detailing and bespoke can take months, sometimes years to finalise, and then we go into a build process. So for us, immediacy of supply is important on the odd occasions, and we have a small stock of showroom display models here, but most for us it's really all about crafting a bespoke individual car and letting that customer indulge in that experience, understand what it's all about, and then have the ultimate product delivered to them in the Indian market. It's about 4 weeks to market by sea and 3 or 4 days by air, so there's a choice a customer can play there as well in terms of if he wants to speed his delivery up or slow it down by ship.
Do you see Indian customers wanting a very high level of customization in their vehicles? Like you said, unique is really the key to it. Do you see a difference between a global trend in India, or do you see that everywhere? It's pretty similar to anywhere else?
No, we do see differentiating bespoke. All I would say is that bespoke is generally speaking on every single car. It's just the level of bespoke. So I think in India last year 95% of all cars that came here had some degree of personalisation on them. What we're seeing is a deeper dive into that. So they're looking at individualised colours. We have a colour palette of 42,000 colours, and some of those just aren't sufficient, and they want a colour match to something that they particularly like. We specialise in that. We specialise in embroidery. We specialise in tread plates, and it can be from the most ostentatious to the most subtle. It can vary in those extremes. We don't judge that. We just go with what the client wants and work with them to achieve their ultimate, which is of course the ultimate Rolls-Royce.
What is the customer base that you look at for, like the Ghost in India? It's obviously you're looking at a younger profile. We've now got you've got an SUV that's coming up as well. So you're obviously looking to widen that customer base that you had before. What's the kind of profile you look at for, the Ghost in India?
Well, the easiest way to do it is to give you a sort of a clothing analogy, and we'll choose men's clothing just for the purposes of this. So if the Phantom is the tuxedo, the special occasion red carpet car, and the Ghost is your everyday business suit car where you can still, carry out business in your car very, very favourably, but it's, gives you a more flexible opportunity where you can either have a chauffeur or give your chauffeur the weekend off and enjoy the drive yourself. And then all the way through to Wraith, which is more of the sports jacket type of product. And then just recently, of course, we've announced the fabulous Dawn, which is a much more casual, fresh, exciting convertible car, full 4-seater, plenty of room. It's for those ultimate early mornings where you've got that feeling of freshness about the day coming over you, hence the name. It's a really exciting product that will be coming into India next year.
Great, it's been great talking to you. Thanks so much for taken time to speak.
Thank you very much. Thank you.